points off your defense. You did that a lot more in this game than you did the last game. That's probably something you wanted to see.
Yeah, we were able to break down some things that they did the last 2 or 3 days in practice. I thought we did a good job with it at times. Other times I thought we had some breakdowns that led to baskets for them, but I thought our guys in a couple stretches did a good job defensively of getting some steals and getting some easy baskets.
Matt, that sequence at the end of the first half was kind of what you've talked about, I think, with Kelsey's ability when he takes advantage of the skills that he has. And it was at both ends of the floor, a couple times with steals. That's what he has to bring for you this year, isn't it? For you guys to be where you want to be.
Yeah, he's somebody I think is going to be an opportunistic type scorer for us. He's got to score in some different ways, but really his strengths lie with his athleticism and his ability to pursue the basketball. So, we need him to defend the opponent's best perimeter player. We need him to get on the glass. We need him to get in passing lanes. Just use his God-given ability because he's got very good defensive instincts. And then offensively, just kind of pick his spots and, make good decisions. And we're really trying to get him to improve on his assist-turnover ratio. Because now he's in a position where he doesn't get guarded by point guards all the time. So from a quickness standpoint, he was quicker than some point guards, and he's at 6'6". Now when he's getting guarded by big guards or small forwards, I think that can really help us. But he still has to make good decisions. As a whole, we're not making good decisions right now. But we do have some lineups in there that aren't functional. So to their defense, sometimes we don't have the best lineups in there.
You, after the game against Northern, rebounding was one of the things that you talked extensively about. It was probably better today, but maybe not still where you want it to be, although Donnie Hale gave you, I think, 7 or 8 boards.
Yeah, I thought we did a little bit better job, but we got to get more people just pursuing the basketball and chasing long rebounds down, just being around the ball. And we put a big emphasis on that. We're not getting that from our team. I wish we could point out 1 or 2 guys and it could improve and help us as a team. But just as a team, we got to do a better job, even though there was a slight improvement from the Northern State game.
Matt, when Southern Indiana made those couple of runs, what in particular were they doing? Was there anything particular that they were doing, or was it something that you guys were not doing, I guess?
Well, I think anytime as a coach, you always look at it, you look at your team. So if you do something good on offense, you don't look at it as the other team breaking down. You look at your scoring, and then when somebody scores on you, you look at it, as your breakdown. I thought they had some good quickness at their guard spots. And so a couple times I thought they had an advantage with us. They did a good job of just breaking us down and making individual plays. But they gave us problems with their athleticism and their quickness.
Matt, going back to Kelsey's jump shooting, you said a couple times in the offseason last season that you baited in shooting a couple times. The shots he made tonight, were those good shots for him?
Well, I think for him it has to be in rhythm. When he made the first one, I think it helped him make the second one. When in reality, that shouldn't be the case. You should be able to just take one shot and take the next shot no matter what happened before. But I think that helped him. He's done a better job in practice of just kind of slowing down and taking that 15-foot pull-up. And he's been consistent there. I've tried to encourage him to take him later in the shot clock and just kind of probe the defense and move the basketball, because ideally you'd like to get the ball at the rim more than we're getting right now, whether we post up or we drive the ball. But for him, it just comes down to decision making. When he takes his time and just takes what the defense gets him, he's going to have some open shots.
Coach, how far along is Tyrone physically? It looks like it took him kind of a while to get going and then kind of came on in the second half.
He's behind. There's no doubt about that. I think he's in a position now where it's difficult because he needs to get out there and practice to get his conditioning where it needs to be, and he needs to also rest to help him with his injury. So when he rests, it helps his injury but hurts his conditioning, and obviously vice versa. So just trying to kind of push through everything, and he's a guy that's not going to complain a lot or want to sit out a lot, so I think that helps him, but like I said, I think it also hurts him. We just got to try to do our best and kind of read him with it. But he really did a good job and got himself in a good position in August before he had the meniscus surgery. And there's no doubt it's been a little bit of a setback for him.